what scale you fall into personally is where we're all different. So some of us have a really high need for constant change, constant improvement, while others that scares. Like the level that I have of constant change and improvement kind of scares my husband. He seeks a lot more comfort, like just comfort as a security for him. So where too much comfort for me makes me bored and I'm like, this is ridiculous. So knowing these things about yourself are vital, because then you can balance out, okay, over here I want to be growing and making progress, but I'm also granting myself a certain level of comfort because that's what we seek. You know, thinking back to ancient times when we were being chased by tigers, you know, it's not the same if your social media didn't go out as scheduled as being chased by a tiger, but our brain will process it like, oh my God, freaking out. So the thing is that focusing on making progress. What's the next step in front of you? Breathing, meditation, writing gratitude notes, and making a strategic plan, having a strategy for what happens if that doesn't go as you planned. These are all things that help calm and curb that like nervous energy, the anxiety from taking over. So for those of you that are like, oh, I'm not a perfectionist, at least I didn't think so until I started hearing what Tracey was saying. I'm sorry, I love you. So if this is your first time hearing this, it's okay. You're amongst friends here. And now if you're somebody that is like, I like things to be just so, and I always am going after that, that's fine. Just be aware of where you fall into the scale because you might be driving your team crazy. Just saying. So really think about what it would look like if you just started focusing on making progress, any progress. Show up messy, show up sloppy, show up authentic with everything going on. People appreciate that. And it can't always be perfectly curated and perfectly polished. That to me is the number one thing that I'm loving currently about how social media has changed. I think before COVID, it was kind of going in that way where there was more like authentic stories and personal stuff being shared instead of this perfectly curated highlight reel on Instagram. You know, now people are posting like not worried about if that's perfectly curated. It's like, here's the process for what I'm doing. Here's the progress I've made. It's not so perfect. You'll even see this with celebrities and big companies that you like aspire to be like. They are showing a lot more authentic because it's super important that we stay human and connect. And trying to attain perfection is not possible as a human. So we have to let it go and get over that. So